Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Padres pounded out 17 hits in this one as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park, 8-5. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Well, this is it, the final day of the season for teams to make trades. There could be a flurry of action as the day goes on, but before we get there, here's a recap of what went down yesterday. Looking first at the NL East, Michael Chavis had an outstanding 5 hits at the dish, leading Washington to a win against the Mets, 12-10. In other news from Queens, center fielder Brandon Nimmo will be out of action for the next couple of days. He's suffering from a pulled muscle in his back. Entering the day's action, the Mets are in first place in the NL East, and the Nationals are at the bottom of the division. The Brewers combined for 4 total home runs as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 9-4. They now have 5 straight wins. As of right now, the Braves are in second place in the NL East, while the Brewers sit in second place in the National League Central. The Detroit Tigers held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 4-0. At the start of the day, the Marlins are in 4th place in the NL East, while the Tigers sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division. The Philadelphia Phillies grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 4-2. As of today, the Pirates sit in last place in the National League Central Division, while the Phillies sit in third place in the National League East Division. The Chicago Cubs allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the Cardinals on the road 8-3. The win was their 6th straight as a team. Entering the day's action, the Cardinals sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division, while the Cubs are atop the division. J.P. Crawford smacked a home run and drove in 3, leading Seattle to a victory over the Diamondbacks 3-1. He is currently among the AL leaders in on-base percentage. In the standings, the Diamondbacks sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division, while the Mariners sit in 4th place in the American League West. The A's got 11 hits overall as they secured the win in extras against the Rockies 2-1. Heading into the day, the Rockies are in last place in the NL West, while the Athletics sit in last place in the American League West Division. The Los Angeles Dodgers totaled 13 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 5-4. At the start of the day, the Dodgers are in first place in the NL West, and the Reds are in third place in the NL Central. The Friars put up 16 hits on the day as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 5-2. Entering the day's action, the Padres sit in second place in the National League West Division, and the Rangers are in third place in the AL West. Logan Webb collected his 8th win overall as the Giants beat the Red Sox 4-1. He is among the NL leaders in shutouts. As of right now, the Giants are in 4th place in the NL West, and the Red Sox are in last place in the AL East. Matt Chapman sent 2 into the seats while driving in 6 as the Blue Jays took care of the Angels 6-4. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL and triples. In the standings, the Blue Jays are in 3rd place in the AL East, while the Angels sit in 2nd place in the American League West. The New York Yankees combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the O's in Baltimore 13-2. As of today, the Orioles sit in 1st place in the American League East Division, and the Yankees are atop the division. Jake Berger drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs as the Chi Sox got the win over the Guardians 13-2. At the start of the day, the White Sox sit in last place in the American League Central Division. While the Guardians are 2nd in the division. The Royals relief pitcher, number 65, earned the 3rd W of his season, helping the Royals push past the Twins 6-4. Heading into the day, the Royals sit in 3rd place in the American League Central, while the Twins are atop the division. Michael Brantley grabbed 3 runs driven in as the Astros were winners over the Rays 7-3. He currently leads the American League in batting average. As of right now, the Astros sit in 1st place in the American League West Division, and the Rays are in 4th place in the AL East. And that's the show. The trade deadline is only hours away, so don't forget to check in tomorrow for a full recap of the day's events. The Nationals held their opponent to just 2 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 2-1. The Pittsburgh Pirates totaled 11 hits as they manhandled the Marlins 8-1. The Milwaukee Brewers brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 2-1. The Reds racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the win in extra innings over the Cardinals 5-3. The Houston Astros allowed only 5 hits in the game as they got a road win against Arizona 9-3. The Colorado Rockies combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 4-2. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Los Angeles Dodgers amassed 14 hits in the game as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 8-3. The Tampa Bay Rays pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 5-0. The Baltimore Orioles got 11 hits overall as they beat the visiting Red Sox 6-3. The Chi Sox combined to give up just 5 hits as they bested the visiting Padres 2-1. The Cleveland Guardians earned the 3-game series sweep as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 4-2. The Yankees completed a 3-game series sweep as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 3-1. The Oakland Athletics pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 2-0. The Texas Rangers grabbed the win over the Mariners 3-2.
Inside the Show.
Play ball.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mets. Number 23, David Peterson. Now pitching for the Mets. Number 46, John Curtis. Now pitching for the Mets. Number 43. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mets. Number 38, Tyler McGill. Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. For Game 6 of the World Series, the Dodgers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the visiting Angels, clinching the World Series championship. It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat as champions next year.
with Justin Allegri.
Well, this is it, the final day of the season for teams to make trades. There could be a flurry of action as the day goes on, but before we get there, here's a recap of what went down yesterday. Starting off in the National League East, the Atlanta Braves knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the visiting Mets, 5-0. The Miami Marlins sent 3 balls into the seats as they took down the Tigers in Detroit, 5-2. The Phils allowed only 5 hits in the game as they were winners in extra innings over the Reds, 1-0. The Astros launched 3 home runs as they took down the Nationals in Washington 5-1. The Brewers combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the visiting Guardians 8-1. The Pirates combined to allow only 4 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 3-2. Dakota Hudson earned the win, his 4th this season, as the Cardinals beat their rival Cubs 3-1. Connor Siebold grabbed his 4th victory out of the pen, leading the Dodgers over the Diamondbacks 6-2. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim had 12 hits as a team as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 9-3. The San Francisco Giants swatted 4 home runs in this one as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 13-8. The Toronto Blue Jays got 12 hits in this one as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 7-5. The Boston Red Sox knocked out 12 hits as a team as they pummeled the Yankees 10-2. The Orioles grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the A's in Oakland 6-3. The Seattle Mariners held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they pulverized the Twins 10-4. Dane Dunning picked up win number 8 this year, leading Texas to a win over the White Sox 3-0. And that's the show. The trade deadline is only hours away, so don't forget to check in tomorrow for a full recap of the day's events.
Inside the show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
The trade deadline has come and gone. Here's a recap of what happened on and off the field yesterday. Looking first at the NL East, the New York Mets pounded out 17 hits in this one as they pulverized the Braves 11-2. The Marlins put up 16 hits on the day as they bested the Tigers in extra innings 8-5. The Phillies brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 4-1. The Houston Astros earned the 3-game series.
Inside the show with your host, Justin Allegri.
It's the first day of September, the final full month of the regular season, and that, of course, means rosters have been expanded. Major League teams can now carry 28 players, so we'll be seeing some fresh faces making their debuts in today's games. But before that all gets underway, here's what happened in the final day of August. Starting off in the National League East, the A's hit 3 long balls as they took down the Fish in Miami 8-6. Matt Strahm pitched well, earning his 9th win of the season as the Phillies took care of the Braves 3-1. The Rockies put up 16 hits on the day as they bested the visiting Nats 13-7. The St. Louis Cardinals tallied 5 home runs overall as they crushed the Cubs 13-2. Bryce Wilson collected the victory in his 12th win, leading the Brewers to victory over the Pirates 4-3. It was their 5th straight victory. The Rays sent 3 balls into the seats as they got a road win against Arizona 7-4. The Friars pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they pushed past the Dodgers at Chavez Ravine 2. The Washington Nationals defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 2-1. Brandon Woodruff won again on the mound, winning his 20th.
Inside the Show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. For Game 6 of the World Series, the Tampa Bay Rays totaled 13 hits as a team as they stomped the Brewers, clinching the World Series championship. It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat as champions next year.
Inside the show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Well, this is it, the final day of the season for teams to make trades. There could be a flurry of action as the day goes on, but before we get there, here's a recap of what went down yesterday. Looking first at the NL East, the Mets amassed 14 hits in the game as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 12-3. The Guardians totaled 11 hits as they took down the visiting Braves 6-1. Marcus Semien had a home run and 3 RBIs, helping lead Texas against the Phillies 6-2. Harold Ramirez really cashed in at the dish with 3 hits and 6 RBIs as the Marlins got the best of the Nats 13-8. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. Ketel Marte picked up 3 base knocks in the ballgame as the Southsiders took care of the Reds 5-3. The Milwaukee Brewers put together 10 total hits as they defeated the visiting Tigers 5-2. The win was their 6th in a row. Jordan Montgomery grabbed win number 9 this year, helping the Cards pass the Buccos 6-3. Gleyber Torres drove in 3, leading Arizona over Houston 5-3. The Los Angeles Dodgers picked up 14 hits in total as they made short work of the Padres 6-0. The Colorado Rockies allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they grabbed the win in extras over the Giants 5-2. Nestor Cortez Jr., grabbed win number 6 on the year, helping lead the Yankees to a win over the Rays 2-1. The O's put up 16 hits on the day as they beat the visiting Red Sox 6-2. The Blue Jays finished off a 3-game sweep as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 5-1. Gordon Roussan won the game, finishing a complete game one-hitter, leading the Athletics to victory over the Royals 9-1. The Minnesota Twins combined to allow only 4 hits as they nabbed the win against the Mariners 4-2. And that's the show. The trade deadline is only hours away, so don't forget to check in tomorrow for a full recap of the day's events. The Braves amassed 14 hits in the game as they beat the visiting Marlins 7-3. The Nats earned the 3-game series sweep as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 7-5. The Buccos had 12 hits as a team as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 4-2. The Brewers launched 3 home runs as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 10-1. The win was their 7th in a row. The Dodgers only allowed 2 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 3-1. Xander Bogaerts was a major force at the plate, driving in 4, helping the Padres down the Mariners 7-4. The Giants hit 3 long balls as they defeated the visiting Tigers 6-5. Alek Manoah twirled 8 shutout innings before turning it over to the bullpen as Toronto took care of the Rays 1-0. The New York Yankees
Inside the show with Justin Allegri.
Let's play ball. He's safe.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Mets, number 45, Garrett Crochet. Now pitching for the Mets, number 38, Dylan Floro. Now pitching for the Mets, number 39, Edwin.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Raisel Iglesias.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with a W.
Here's Pete Alonso. And here we are, 9th inning, elimination game, and they're trying to keep their season alive. They need him to Get on base.
Yeah, that's the key. You get on base, you divide that attention.
Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
And there's one away. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism has shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Beatty stands in here, takes ball one low.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
And it's 1-1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Wow. Good luck catching up to that one.
The tying run at the plate. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
The 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And that does it. They win the pennant. They are champions of the National League.
The final line. Inside the show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Hi there, everyone. Welcome to this special postseason edition of Inside the Show. In Game 5 of the World Series, Ozzie Albies was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs as Atlanta pulled away from the Rays, clinching the World Series championship. It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat as champions next year.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Phillies sent 3 balls into the seats as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 8-2. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Ethan Small grabbed his 2nd win of the year as the Brewers got the best of Miami 3-2. The Cubs starting pitcher, number 29, picked up win number 8 this year, leading the Cubbies past the Royals 3-1. The Rockies only allowed 2 hits in the game as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 8-0. The Giants closer, number 29, collected his 8th win in relief as the Giants got the win over the Yankees 1-0. The Minnesota Twins racked up 11 hits as a team as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 10-8. The Houston Astros got 12 hits in this one as they took down the visiting Guardians 7-2. Carlos Estevez grabbed win number 6 on the year as the Angels took care of the Orioles 6-4. The Mariners knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 9-6. The Rays totaled 11 hits as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 7-4. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.
Inside the show.
The Braves completed a 3-game series sweep as they took down the Nationals in Washington 1-0. They now have 5 straight wins.
Inside the show. And now you're...
Let's play ball. He's safe.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mets. Number 40, Lucas Sims. Now pitching for the Mets. Number 38, Dylan Floro. Now pitching for the Mets. Number 52,
Take your base.
Alex Vesia.
Welcome in, John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the ninth. Devin Williams into the game.
And Boog, the offense needs to be ready for the screwball. It's not a pitch you see very often, so it's tough to pick up, and it's a good one.
No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one down. On the ground to the left. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's Juan Soto. This guy has turned into a beast. Swings and misses. Strike one. Up the middle. Ball game.